And once amounted to a remarkable 6-year journey, the unmistakable lime green vans of Peanut Butter and Jesus have become a lifeline for hungry children, hitting the streets of Tifton and the surrounding areas every Saturday with the mission to distribute sandwiches and spread kindness. From humble beginnings of 141 sandwiches, the initiative has flourished, now delivering a staggering 1,800 sandwiches weekly. Recently, I had the privilege of discussing this incredible charitable effort with CFO Tony McBrayer, shedding light on the unwavering commitment to making a positive impact in the lives of those in need. Why Peanut Butter and Jesus? Was there a need down there in Tifton that somebody saw that says, we need to do this? So take us from the beginning.
Okay, the way it started in Tifton was back in 2017. The pastor of our church at the time was praying about some kind of community outreach that our little small church could do. And he kept driving by these two green vans down in Lakeland, Georgia, that had Peanut Butter and Jesus on them and looked like grass was growing up around them. And so he started asking around till he got the phone number to the right man. And the man explained that they had done the ministry in Lakeland for about 6 years and their volunteer base had dried up. So he said, if you'll take it and start it in Tifton, we'll donate the two vans to you. So I always say God kind of dumped it in our lap, so we had to do something with it. But we did start here in Tifton in September of 2017, so a little over 6 years ago. And Tifton County is probably 60% poverty with school kids. And so we were concerned about kids having something to eat on the weekends. And so that's why we started the ministry here, just trying to make sure they do have something to eat on the weekend, just let them know somebody cares about them and loves them, and give them an encouraging word and that type of thing every weekend.
What all comes in the bags that you guys prepare and fix for people?
We do put a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. We put a snack of some sort. We put a little juice, and 8-ounce juice in there. And then we always put a Bible tract, a little message, something like this in there to tell them about Jesus. And we usually do it in cartoon form so the kids, be more likely to read it. And that also gives them, hope and an inspirational message every weekend. So sometimes we get other things donated to us. We have distributed blankets, socks, Bibles, extra snacks. Sometimes we get big bags of chips and we'll give them those in addition to the lunch bags. We hand them out. So we built quite the rapport with the kids in the neighborhood and in the community over 6 years. And you think about it, you see start out maybe somebody was 4 years old. Now they're 10 years old. So we've watched them grow up.
You guys do this every weekend, and sometimes, people lives are busy, people have busy schedules, but yet you still get people to turn out weekend and weekend out every single weekend, and they're helping, they're donating their time. And does that just kind of blow you away as well?
It does. 52 weekends in a year, and very few times do we not have some type of group signed up, whether it be other churches. And that's one thing we did very smartly now that we look back, was make it a community ministry from the start. We didn't try to make it about our church. We don't make it about any certain denomination. We make it a community ministry, and we have churches from all denominations come in to help us. We have civic groups come in. We have school clubs, key clubs, beta clubs, all type of people come in. Sometimes a business would organize their employees because that particular business wants to give back to the community. And so we just fill up the calendar every year and we give God the praise for that, because we could not do it by ourselves, that's for sure.
For people who want to get involved, maybe watching this, and they say to themselves, I want to be a part of this. How could they do that? Who do they need to contact?
They contact me, and I don't mind giving them my number. It's 229-392-7774. I have an email, which is tony@peanutbutterjesus.org, and they can contact me. And maybe somebody watching is in another town or another state. We have a little pamphlet, about Peanut Butter and Jesus we can send them. We also have a startup guide. A lot of people say, we'd like to start this in our community. How can we do that? And we have a startup guide that we can send them. And we know of about 35 to 40 other chapters of Peanut Butter and Jesus that has sprung up across the country. We have 3 or 4 out in Oklahoma, Texas, Kentucky, Ohio, Louisiana, Florida, others here in Georgia. So we would love for it to spread, pun intended, across the United States. And it's my dream that maybe one day even another country would start up a chapter of Peanut Butter and Jesus.